didn't come over here. My name.
I can't believe she's leaving.
41 minutes past the hour of 7 meeting on Manso for Kojo Preko Dankwah. Matanais to wish me our Kessben TV, and then on DSTV channel 364, and then on Go TV channel 121. And then you're listening to me on Kessben FM 92.9. Maybe be action, maybe be also Akwaba about a jumedi friend of essbenMaakye. So from now to 9:40 there, we don't have be this and come over. We are the dock activated charcoal at the Ziga stick so ebebreye was saying we do with so I face your panel discussion today and I face you bidding come bebre nano will fear. But let me start with a discussion that is really going on a hard year on mining year pa in the upper east region issues na ekoso wo hono no enya ade esene fata minim se wate na face no bebre na so ente ye dia conflict na ekoso e wo honto kwan ketenkete na ekoso wo hono no it is claiming lives pa at least yate se nipa be ye 10 edu ahre omonkwa previously yate se young police officers bi so ahre omonkwa e wo sa brono no so meka binduri area honom and asase mu nyina no AC in the Savannah region and also say Sola Tuna Kalba constituency honom no issues na cost wo hona no din ye pa but any common na fe yenhwe hawa ye betimi atoto enema anase enema omode atopono so when it comes to ministry of interior security and I feel so mediations omo ekoso nyina no ebeko sen nim say IGP akohonom akwakodin komo any mpemfo atnase and that call was coming from your friend is saying Kusak Youth Association for no and I know more alleged said there's kind of misconduct coming out from police officers no more grounds so need to know the best thing that the IGP needs to do was to travel there to speak to on him paying for more who nyina no onoma kodin komo but the young cop na yene yenua bema security analyst and also a diplomatic consultant Ora Farouk Al-Wahab ending common. In fact, what is truly on grounds, what is really happening there, no? What will be the possible solution? And as much as Yenim say the Otunfo peace mediation is even currently going on and all that, you know, what will be the fire still beneath this conflict? And what solutions we need to have now? Yendi hu enkomosi so Farouk Al-Wahab watching eba essbenMaakye so.
Good morning, that's Kojo Preko.
Eradi adom na wo so
Inshallah.
Yeah, the radio say. So this thing has been with us for pretty a long time, and it is still raging on with this little conflict that comes up. We still not to have a permanent solution to some of these things that is really happening now in Binduri. We have issues of conflicts. People are saying it's an extension of the Boku conflict, which is really heading towards that place. People are even saying that if we are not taking care, it will cross borders. Now, your overview on all these things that are really happening in the upper east region of this country called Ghana.
Sure. First of all, conflicts in the north now, upper east predominantly, several years. We've had conflict in the 80s, leading to 90s. Now northern region, Konkoma, Emunamimba. Now Omoko, our market, Muchesson, Nomchukam, Ebisa confirm Omoko. We made it a ritual for every year beyond Omoko are confirmed. And also Omoko one way or the other, no problem. We took the police command. At that time, you need politics, said the area Mississippi. It was under Jolly's time, Peter Nanfo's time. Ella Oyi, one police operational commander, your friend Walankati, already police troops at the core north. Oh, no, master, Congo 42, number 42, and yes, I said it. He instructed the police to ban anybody who will use arms. Within a matter of this, Walankati, Mr. Nyamiatonic, our friends, Walankaki shut the whole process and the whole fight. Emini anti-BM konkoma na numba. Ebiso moko baya ho market anti-BM. Boko issue older than every existing issue in Ghana, apart from Nkonya and Walabano. I'm so sorry, in classified to Libya, over 30 years. Ghana, a dear friend in Shoshani, is a hallmark of the governor and the governing systems of the country. In the Parliament of Ghana, we have celebrated and still reigning members of Parliament, all from the north, mostly. If we're talking about leaders of state corporations, and I'm talking about CEO, chief executives, managing directors, ministry departments, and then we're talking about government functional offices. We're talking about state corporations, state institutions. Now, we are what become ministerial positions. Don't go send the free north. And this is our solution one. I'll start the solution and then give the commentary.
Okay.
The parliamentarians, our parliament, including my very good friend, the honorable speaker, who is also from the palace. And the woman,
Kessben 92.7.
It's a Ghana issue, but it's a northern issue now as we speak, because 7 Tokwano, intimate call and intimate people to go beyond said local borders. They to contain in the north there. Because we know they have to prepare so Kukumi and Nakokuma Kodewe. We know Asante region have to prepare so Besa. We know Western region or that time. And like you can clarify, give this that time. Voter only is that time. It is not coming anywhere. That notion should be discarded. But I'm saying, sir, behind all these people, I'm not going to think the things like I say, ministers like I say, anyone is enough. What has any of them said about what is going on? Are they happy with it? Kojo Preko and to Ghanaians, it is all politics. It is a politics that I will say, sir, is an ignorant politics. It is needless politics. It is shameless politics. It is a politics that they should bow themselves, their heads down in shame. Look, in the history of Ghana, under President Kojo, under President Hollis, we Nordna, Minister of Interior, Defense, no Kofa Nordna, all in an attempt to quench power in the north. President Kojo maintaining the brother as defense throughout his tenure. But maintaining or the Malik, or the way Onisu, Northern, only now Interior. About 3 times, Obibu and Minister of State to her. Under President Mahama, Obiusu, Walungu, our Interior, Onisu Agaga, Deputy, and Okoyusu Kumwo, our Defense. Way back to President Mills, it was the same thing. Kojo Dankwah Ekufuado, Onisu Nitu, our Defense, 8 years. Obiusu, your friend is say, I'm very your friends in Interior, over 7 years. The longest, in my view, Minister of Interior from independent. Because one ministry, back from a 1 year, 2 years, conflict be paid, yeah, government now shuffle. But it was very hard, 7 years, nearly 8 years. Need to defend 7, 8 years. And only free power. Okay, let's talk about His Excellency John Mama. Wintaka is from the north, from northern regional East West. And the lead and another Mako defense. Maybe you wanted to balance. I'm saying, sir, we do not maybe possibly need it. The north interior, north defense had never solved this problem in Nigeria. It rather, to some extent, had exacerbated the issue being said. Even on Wintaka, he being a Dagwani man or Dagomba man from Tamale, if he tries to push the government's will and the political will and agenda to solve the problem, his own brothers, friends from the upper east, they will accuse him. There have been several times a minister of interior, where Dagwani or Dagomba man, we have a problem with the upper east MPs. This is the trend. And to be said, a damn quite a presidency, you know. I only use you in matters like this. You need decisive, big people, for Western person. Because I say, women are hot trouble. And so, has it shown the woman to women rather align themselves to some extent. In the mama went out of that upper east belt. And your bar, northern region, a better Mutaka, celebratedly, Mutaka is a Kumasi boy. One of Mutaka is a Kumasi boy. He, yes, from the north, he, yes, is a Muslim, yes, he speaks the language of Dagwani or Dagomba, but he doesn't understand much. He is not deep enough, or he doesn't know very much. Politically, yes. Wako campaign, you know, you didn't say it's one of them, but how long would he be able to push? He cannot push. And I'm telling you, he cannot push. And we can't attempt that. On one friends now, parliament, you know, because when case is so complex to the sense that, wako Kusashi MPC now, only will be delay. Wako Mampushi MPC only will be delay. There is a limit to his extent of elasticity to operate and to extend. 22.9. When you are not now, enemy free area. Woman is having interior ministry, woman defense ministry. Because you have crisis.
Okay.
The decision that you have to take, you cannot. And now let me come back. Who has to deal with the issue? The issue has to be dealt with by Ghana Police and Ghana Ministry of Defense. Okay. Now we are coming to the security.
Yeah.
The political will has not solved the problem. And I've given synopsis that it cannot solve. Because all the MPs in the region, all the chief executives, all the ministries, departments, and then all sectors, manned, fed, operated by this, some of our brothers all from the north. We have an agenda to push you, especially the upper east belt. We have an agenda how to push it. And he said, you could be this song. Government be out the piano, our other side, or sorry, ever stronger. Government be out the piano. It is the same system, the same problem, and the influence. It's hard to make a reference to the late youngest murder. But thank God, and the will of the people that the Ghanaians themselves were tired of Abudu and Dani. And escalation to try now you install a new one. Yet the Tamale. I don't want a man push Kusati. And that is where sadly Ghana minority tribes in our own yes or more. But that is the saddest aspect of it.
Okay.
The northern minority tribes, Wangana, Kusashi, Mampusi, Guma, sad tribes in Kitinkitina, every population, Muzanga Munia, that every population try in Chimikofi, Kojo, every 3,000, 4,000 nationwide.
Okay.
Shabba seconds in Kitin with different languages. What woman now? I don't have a problem. I don't know what from Kuala from. I don't know bigger than that. I don't know that is uncle, that is women bigger than them. No vulgar fafa. No, I don't know fighting. I don't know bigger than them. I don't also know from the upper east. Vulgar for women upper east. Why are the fafas not involved? Why have the Dagatis not joined? Why have the Wala not joined? Why the Gumas have not joined? Now women class one. What is that?
Interestingly, I was reading something from the current MP for Binduri, that is Mr. Mahmood, and he was saying, and this is what he said, having served in the police service for many years, and participated in various peacekeeping operations. I am deeply concerned that without enough personnel deployed in Binduri and in other...
Could you hold on? Without due respect, that is the assertion of the Honorable Prime Minister.
The MP. Yes.
Are you getting me? He himself knows very well that it is not a deployment issue. It is not a military-related issue. It is not a police-related issue. How many deployments have we not made to that side of the country? Since Rawlings' time, since President Kofor, since President Mills, since President Mama Part 1, since President Akufo-Addo, and then President Mama Part 2. Let the Ministry of Interior bring the Ghana budget, security budget of the country. Over 60% is consumed by that side. Even the first quarter of every year, the security budget is exhausted. Is the MP saying that he is not aware? Do we spend the security budget on Volta region, which has even a border with Togo? Do we spend our security budget on Western region that shares border with Cote d'Ivoire? Do we spend the same budget on Kumasi, Ashanti region, which is populated-wise bigger than the north, that upper east? Do we spend that in the central region? Go and check the security budget, how it is spent. Bako, national security, your protection men, NID personnel, regional security, dissect or district, your regional security, your permanent district NIB officer, various times. And I've said, and I've mentioned, and I've said several times, why can't we as a country, knowing say that particular spot there may a problem? Now Kojo Preko, you work military base our Takrade and to Kodiansi Takrade. But we say it because of you because you work close to the border. You work military base our Volta region. You work military base our Kumasi 4 billion Adan Trotro station and Gideon Wamuyan. But 2 billion, 2 billion, and let it be there. Your military base of Tamale. What stops the government of Ghana to go and build a base permanently out to stop this nonsense once and for all? Because the base you have, and the early warning sign is that the army will crush them. But so again, the Ghana government. So, person solve this problem. And then yes, a political interferences. And then yes, a budget be and then yes, this is a Boko crisis, a fully government, a man talk weapons. I go and do business.
That Hokran and Kameban, because I was just going to
I'm telling you, it will be more business.
I listed 4 things or 5 things. I wanted to find out from you per education as to which one will be fueling it more. Is it the okay? Because I'm a foreigner, police foreigner, first near the hotels, near the Amawomo, hotels and Kete, near any other day, near the Amomo. But you look at 2 months, 3 months. Yes, I do mean about transportation. Logistics, I do more. But you need a sicker. A billion logistics and echo. A billion of the budget in show me some. But you are your business. If you want to solve the process, can I boca on the military, on the police, on the security agency, security community. Young fans spending in Antomum, young fan budget, even hosting and holding military base. Young fan contingent of 1,500 or 1,000 men and go permanently. There, because MI, the military intelligence, they are smarter, in my view, more than even the police intelligence. I stand to be corrected, I stand to be challenged, but that is the point. MI is very strong, military intelligence is very sharp. In the summer question, military base, the military intelligence men are on the ground. NIB, National Investigation Bureau, or more officers,
say they could not give early warning signs. Only the warning signs in Ukraine. How is it being processed? Only gather information. How does the government react to it? Financial regional security, well, they have meetings every month, every week, every 2 weeks. What about the district security? Who are the members of the district security? Are the MPs not members? Are the regional ministers not members? Are the district police head command not members? Is the immigration not member? Now, it isn't that they be committee na trouble soon by Monte. Namu Hunian before. And let's come to the traditional well. May your mom precede me person me dikusa for. And so what? Me your kusa hine me person me di man precede so. And so what? And so what?
Kessben 92.9.
Who your man precede the man precede for so. Now you're king. We your kusa hine, the kusa hine so. Now so you're king. That's what we need to check. Now me your overlord also. We see overlord or say mu yin to go do ho. Sa land is how we move on. Again to go do ho. Production then you give you over. Production then and the impact sound. If there is any region that's supposed to fight in this country, it should be Western region. Why? It is a country, that side of the country, or what the highest economic pool of Ghana. And I mean, Ghana income, the biggest chunk, about 45% comes from the Western region. Uko bigger one, only FIBA. Ojo Dama or gold, I want the FIBA. The bigger oil, I want the FIBA. With bauxite, I want the war. With timber, I want the war. And then food. Everything that makes this country, I want the country in the FIBA. Now, the GCK Western region for Abra woman resource the actual man, near the Nina or near the Aquacoma Upper East. Two particular main tribes near the Aquaseno. The Western region. The player schools in Ghana on the war. We talk about the few contest, the few contest, what about schools, any what do you mean? Bishop Potters or whatever. Tell school or Western region popular. Seven schools are all Western region. Well, up Western region, Western North, and others. But schools are all. Sebi. They are all class 2 or class 3. As you are grade C, grade D, schools in Kwan goose outside the hall. They have not even tried, say, government, and fire associate fair share of the economy, and function, and any all bad rules to Western region. Cocoa was in Western region. If there's any region, a government to Ghana government, previous successive governments in a punishment is supposed to be Western region. What is a Western will be called? What is will be called?
Dabi, but maybe some last question. When the IGP visited the place, one of the chiefs did say that one of the factions, go beyond the borders, hitting Mali, Burkina Faso to bring in militia to do what they are doing there. Now, the moment I hear militia, Burkina Faso, Mali, then it is really giving me a broader sense of say, Adiano, ethnical baby, I invite other people into the country, Anna.
It is unjustified. Okay. But I just want to put on record. Ghana land, even in the eyes and under the eyes of the UN, green belts, self-securitized. Meaning said, Ghana, as we speak, your land in areas 2 lands. Greater Accra region is 2 lands. Ashanti region, Brahaf region. And that the student has the subjects of the people that belongs to the school. And then the subjects have also family members, the clans. And the actual land in India. In the Republic of Ghana, office, our president, please, hub of the presidency, a Flagstaff House, a Flagstaff House, and can afford their own Timiji. President Kufuor, your friend say, Utu Castle. Time now, the man of Nankan for time now, so when crop is soon push again to Sukas and Komoko for my dear. And in Tinuna Amagana Hasi, Yentimina rebel, bush. Yentimina terrorism, bush. Yentiminya Al-Qaeda ewo bush. Yentiminya Boko Haram ewo bush. Yentiminya Daesh ewo bush. Yentiminya jihadis ewo bush. Yentiminya your friend is Protestants. Yenya bandit. Yenya Ansawad. Yenya Ansadin. All the rebel forms in the Al-Maghrib in Sanyaman Yenya do bush. Meaning said, Kojo, let me use your hometown in reference. Kojo Preko so.
Mifi every Eastern region.
Now can you tell me no cool this in a refugee Kojo Preko?
Some Obama.
That we can hear now as a win you crony.
Every Eastern region.
Kojo,
yes sir.
Kroma bri. Na se obi akọ obi farm. Na me ame na nyama danfo. Nyama advisor na jankwasi. Na Kojo wako na jankwasi wo ko wo farm so no. Kojo bi she military uniform wo ma. The next thing so chairman so nko bodawu e mo mun tinsim e geta na mo tie. I don't see we mo hono. Atla hono. Ma obi nkosi akwa tem so oya rebellion. Under Jerry Rawlings of how many years? 11 years and then 19 years rule of Ghana. Coup d'etat could not take place from Bush because the Bush doesn't belong to the chiefs, to any government. And to Cote d'Ivoire and Mali, any Senegal, your friend is saying, Burkina, Niger, many countries now across the African continent, Ebini, Congo, Ebini, Rwanda, Uganda, rebellion. Somaliland, Kenya, because the land, no, buying the anti me family weapon, now Kotrema, and now the anti me family. But Ghana is not like that. Ghana is not like that. So thanks to our traditional settings in the days, originated and orchestrated by the Ashanti Kingdom to some extent, arguably. But they started that. And the two sitting in our social Obiagin to the greater calendar. You are going to Quena, a same time for Wulom of Winapasasi. And you about the idea and the intimate control and do intimate Bush and do so also be free Mali. Answering your questions directly now after the comment.
Yeah.
Okofo be free Mali to a militia. Okofo be free your friend is saying Burkina. Now say or your jihadis. Now Omra Makuma because you are Mampusi, Makuma because you are Kushashia. Kojo, it will not fly. What remember shower with them? No piano draw makoti lipeti and no kunipa one kasa. As far as the Bush is concerned, you cannot do that. I bet continue hona. The militia team cross man northern your friends northern Black region. Militia want to mean quite land or bois. Militia want to mean quite try. No no your militia odigi no kwama man principle to land our boliga. It is not possible. And the militia team ko wa e won team matamale.
Okay.
It woman ko mo to ko was so.
Okay. All right. Wow, yedibesi imrepeme yebesan babium yeda sepa.
God bless you.
Yene security analyst, diplomatic consultant Farouk Al-Wahab and no edin common the disturbing development ekoso will binduri in the upper east region honomo kone other matters that is really happening there yesterday say be calmness to me abem ewo honom 9 minutes past the hour of 8 media the oman so for Kojo Preko Dankwah wa hanoma na ye de your memu nsam na ebro all the issues that are affecting the nation and ye de bro sisia na me kona me ne ye Obatampa Prostate Center for edin common say the baby catch on 40 years and above wofe TMA Kojo yaw wum say ufo say why ade odwonso sa oboa bibi yasi mesro yen check sanema ni na yan check ba ha yi pa Obatampa Prostate Center for hono momo ne ba bedi nkomo na afia hwe memma no yintie na afia nkose ho yare when it comes to prostate issues and the den 40 years and above the den ho beka enye nyina de but fana no na issues we e wo hono mo abetena se doctor tena se yindi nkomo na afia mra na right after no na ye de eyezige steak brought to you by Doc Activated Charcoal na ye de no so atwa so ma doc morning bibia bokọ de
ya mi adum
Nice. Political suits that people why?
Me that's it.
Me people pa. Me check him size na me dey man na tell na be amame. Me that's it. Obatampa President Center workers will be here. The radius. Amen. Yes echi omo pa. Yanko eti o mema.
Yo, we the medical chair tiefo ne ahwefo a omagimre etie Kessben TV ni Kessben radio. Ano pay said the yin anim no me betra ha masa makope prostitute yade na me beka ho asem ebi say eno ne yade a yame adom me ama me ho aduro a me de bo ade sasambre enti se me beka na asem makope the tiani say prostitute said the yin anim no yade a eye me manko a na ka prostitute nso a eye honam akwa bi e bata edwunso twa no de bi ameka no na enumu na dudu benya ede sperms ede your friend saying edwunso free edwunso twa no mu kọ ye bembam enam na sa dudu benya so na se bemba na oba hia bemba no hunsu ne kọ ba no ho a efam na sa dudu ben sa positive no se oba ne bemba hia na se sperms na kọ ba no ho a eduru ho a adinso bi bua sperms so de be ya betumi anante akoba no ho nti abode yankopon yen se emema nkwa na wo sa condition no na sa hunam akwa na omu a ehunu a edisusu so pi na eba edikan eba mu adwunso pi anajo ugusu junso no omu a na junso no kan na mo hwan ya ha se ya anajo se ya wia na wo ya adwunso agu ho ekoso a bedu baby no junso kan na so ko janso o junso a obechim ansa na otumi adwunso omu a behu se obejunso wo ko janso o junso no emma wa hoden so bonu beka se pressure wo junso na ti no e wo form wo didim de bedu baby no bejunso bo se junso bi aka mu ti no ujunso wie na nche bia na junso asan de wo ni na ye positive sunsun no bi no sunsun bi sunu se ebetimi ma junso agu ho awunim se junso de wo wonti se junso de but we na junso na ba on its own edidima bedu baby no obejunso na obetumi junso boja ebetumi ma osisi ayo ya ebetumi ma obema sama kofom na edidim sa bedu baby no wan da ko beso se ojunso no na junso ya den aka wa ya ase ojunso emba eno na wo de hospital edi dudu be me be show wo me abofo friend catheter be show be me ato junso twa no se de be ajunso na aka wa ya so no ebe pie na ma why free na wo ye free wo mo dudu be ni show a wo ye free sa ebe show ase ko se se ye be yi na ni ye enye simple na sa ya de we abofo ni hwaduro nti se yo na ko hospital ko report se bia o eko hu doctor ebo na mandema obomo aduro no nya aduro a etu yade na se adwudwe manage ojunso na ojunso no na se positive na ko fa o hawo no ba ne de e da so se kira eye den eye kese na eye kese ni nyina no wo didin sa one day be hwe na aye honema kwa no ba bibia hono a aye kuro maybe bebre hunu ayekuro the president yes anu a ayekuro anu say aye cancer na sa cancer no na di nipa e kon de ansiedo entinu wonum tamsulo abof doctor do na de ma wono abof fen tamsulosin hydrochloride ana finasteride wugusu num ni na president akira aye kese entinu susanso de wo je do nto 1 week kura e be san start na za ya de we na yame adum yame mu adura etu ya de na se positive na ekesi na conference sa o hawo ni na aba no den adwodwunu esan kwon dadam na afin sunsunsu ni den agya na wade ho na ehu adun yen na sa nti ne bebre susu se bia yade no kwan ye huhum yade ebi ba menchen yo say doctor that way ma kwa akwa na makache ni se eye huhum yade ebi a okọ na doni ni ho nti mama ne do anu maduro no afa bedu echi na afa na odamase be obi tumi fred obi just frame keke so doctor we dey maka me ho atomi na me from adawase na mani age nti so obi ka say positive duro no ho a me dem me say me positive duro no obi so wo positive duro chem so oboa de bia me ka say say yi nipa miensa wa Africa han say when you post them in kan ho en we pay because hwe nipa dodo amahwe omo ewo saa kwan so a mitum say yes na nkunimdie ti say wotimi nka na so wo saa tibie nimu a menye nitifo andwin se bia metia sebe usikenti another se de bia nkofo friends ede anu de eji nkofo sikenti no saa na metia dabi me kan no kwan actually I speak with conviction say opemachi akwan na se obaje ayahwe o makachi a opposite na aha wo mfe bebre a wachia wa bra wunya ya asa no ohun beto mahwe ni pa bebre enti e mam tumi ka se so obi cho machi akwan a ani ya chede kase a obi a wo post it dem pan dia ma wo because enye very easy so obetimi nka sita wotimi nka nda wo saati be nimu a mempa bia nko pa machi akwan na bra wo ba ho beto wo ba dan se bo ho beto me no mani 0553 800 678 0553 800 678 me wo kaswa maybe the fifi prat last stop e yenya no kwanso udru kaswa u come in station maybe yenya no station wo no a kasa u pe fifi down taxi u fa taxi na kache da ban so obi so ba tampa usi ho abedan te be se usi junction so abedan se be 3 minutes no be do makache wo ba ya wo mfidi o wa be hwehwe I confirm say wo post street na ma ho aduro mbosi a show kateta bra when I di kateta a share ya aseme ka say mre bi obi ba ha obi amahwe ne sa ono ni nipa ende oto ado no western region sa na o je sen kateta mpo kateta function be ma na ya ase ena ofre me msese sen de hian so no abutumi ato ado no anom ampanso oto ado no mu ya ne ho to no oba studio he ya be yi na ya se kire adasa se medu na bo ana masisi an ho ato no enti the time and they on the ton do western region tisa me kasa me wadu a ebo sa akwan so a na me kana ni bre so enti sesi ai esan se adasidie a ekoso ene edonu adwuma yini tinu behwe na obi afro na ye wo ha sei ade nton fa edonu bi mba na se me pe akwan a mefa so de edonu bi ekodu sa bia ne so ti amiadum menye miamia bebre a edonu bi eden ewo ho a so wo ho na se we obi a wo post it wa ko hospital a confirm so wo post it na wo pedo ni bi ato a betu akosa ambia no akotobi betu mi akosuane for enfre 0539 122 799 wo suane ni nkwaso ba bi atachi mai friends nkranza brekum fre 0539 122 799 Mississippi 0539 122 799 oba ahaya baby studio ha me we ase ho papa bi wo ho friend Mr Francis ebi edwani bi wo a when ye wo secret ne kokomembe new town betumi ai den akọ akoto edu abo ha beto edu nti uba Kessben ha busa se wo hwe Mr Francis betumi ye edwani bi ato ukoke post a e wo fre 0249 124716 0249 124716 Kepkus Kofodia Fre 0266 450911 Kofodia 0266 450911 Bibiani Fre 0243 686938 0243 686938 Kumasin Fre 0249 496166 0249 another 496166 Takradin Fre 0246 04 3458 0246 04 3458 Takwa from Fre 0244 92 9401 Takwa 0244 92 9401 Otu region Enfre 0249 205859. Oti 0249 205868. And when you walk borga Enfre 0242 348790. Borga 0242 348790. Agran Saba ani Agran Sodro ni Nkwaso. Enfre 0558 715581. Sodro Agran Saba ni environs 0558 715581. Me konso aka say wo frɛ na say wo nya no ma na wo de frɛ me.
Okay.
Wo frɛ me a 0553 no ma na wo screen so no 0553 800 678.
Okay.
Make sure baby a open number be ma wo.
Okay.
Na kopo edo ni bi ato.
Alright.
Edo ni de e de bo amanfo. Nti say wo so bi a edo na age wo minim say de age bebre bi tumi frɛ me. Last young man me frɛ me o say papa we dey do so me toy na anya adwuma ka me kokko jema bi aka ho asam na say me ye adwuma say me for do hard and search say do me toy me num ye me ko test me positive no akofom ti me ka aso nkran me ni je pa among first stress aka sa anti say wo sa ti be num a don't look any further pe me tira kwan wo ba wo beto because positive yade a enimguase de esanso di nipa konse do ene nipa bebre a wo sa ti be num no edi yare de omukọ nti what me kan mo ninje na pemachi akwan na ho beto.
Yada say yene Obatampa Process Center for an Edi Nkomo. Time check is 22 minutes past the hour of 8 in the morning. Yeah, and I know Edi yes Nkomo we no. And into yen kona fe doc activated charcoal. DOK doc activated charcoal and for a zike stick so emre right after that yeni member na betena now nana Kojo Preko Dankwah, my main man, and then okay, Ebetenas aspiring national youth organizer and I feel so. Alexander Koku, or a former parliamentary candidate, Botiano English, a man from national organizer, yeah, Nanake, for the MPP in I feel so. The doctors of doctors, yeah, Dr. Ramsey, you know, so Betenas and Nanake down for power, or Betenas and I feel, yeah, the discussions in Ashes, but for now, dear, young fancy guest take if you're pet now, if you the discussions, so no Ashes, so I will fear Hanumziga morning. Yeah,
Nyakopa do bia boko.
Nice.
So hoye.
Radiatum kakra.
I like your yene oviem no.
Sir. Medase pa.
Yes, boss.
Yes, sir.
Papa ye did it ko be.
Wahab. Al Wahab, yeah.
Me kai say ibrebi. Radio station bi. Na omo be sports. Na insuo to ahomachi. Only one presenter was able to be in the studios of that radio station. Technically, a Ukrama producer because of the insuno the way to and the presenter now was so skillful to the extent that he called El Wahab and they were able to do the program from start to the end. On a guy, wow. This man can speak. Now, Okasa, it's like lectures. I'm telling you.
Yeah. He speaks so well.
These are kind of the brains that we need in this country. Debiameka, I pay attention to Mr. Al Wahab everywhere. My own car, wherever. TV station, radio station, beer. Maybe I pay attention. Everything that I do, I have to stop and listen to wisdom. Skills. Share. Oko USA. They have national security in the US. FBI, CSI, whatever, you just name them. But they still have the national security. And their main job of the national security is to protect the citizens of US. The American what I say. Namum Lebi, 2015, US for your research be almost say. Because of Candice, back US junk food and comfort di US by 2035 we 10 US citizens ejina ho a emu 6 be diabetic be diabetic So they have to find a way to solve that problem. And sir, at the end of the it was a national security of US. It was not their health sector. They make what I say. When President Kufuor President Kufuor was a president, Obeka said George Bush by Ghana. There was this dinner what was organized at the State Banquet Hall for George Bush. May Archbishop Dankwah Williams was say, I will say Yaba. Oh, Yaba ba be program no. Eti ahemfo mpanyimfo aba dignitaries or my yenwura inside jejina ho edi am. The one American national security came to tell Archbishop Dankwah Williams, say, Papa, go and sit down. Because the president of America, United States, is about to sit down. When he sits down, nobody goes in, nobody comes out. Their national security. She, Mumian kano krepa, Mumian kano krepa. Nyaminim ni krepa. If I'm being harsh, people should forgive me. But I'm speaking as a citizen of Ghana. What do we benefit from the national security of this country? If you read the mandate, the duties of the national security, what do we as a country benefit from the national security? They should tell us. Because boss, Otie El Wahaba was say the conflict of Boko is the longest conflict in the history of this country. And sana alavanyo ni nkonya for the aba. If we cannot solve this problem, I don't have any problem. If we cannot solve it, like a Gaza Strip, Gaza Palestinian and Israelites, you solve acha 3, 4, 5 years na sabanwa. I don't have any problem. But we should be able to pick an intel. We should be able to. The national security should know, say, we have a flashpoint in this country. Wemu, a tribe will be a tribe wenka, and every single second bian, there should be a monitoring. We should be able to get an intel. You better capture the other security, the uniformed security agencies on the services to take action. But everything in this country takes us by surprise. It's no one. Say the national security. Etimiat na home yakofa be the militias from Burkina Faso. Aba. The national security. I'm not saying this for this government alone, but over the years, the national security no ayeka ho asemo omo budget ye audit no. The national security am who say ye awurade de boy ho bai. Because Owura Kandapa made us to understand say for jihadists infiltrated to this country. Ye ni baby omo. Mebwa. There was a prison break our Nigeria. Ye na ye can say national security and keka omo ho. These people be infiltrated to this country. And indeed, we arrested some of them. The national security, when we talk about the food security, it's not about omanya ya short food nkwa. They say the ne owere kopoku elbow no homodia all store food and ye food security akosro no. You understand? The national security should be able to pick intels. We are eating a lot of expiring food in this country. They are aware of it. The national security, they should tell us their collaboration with the Food and Drugs Authority. And it to expiring foods all over. The national security boss, Owura Maakye Okwe Jr. Maakye Okwe Senior, former Speaker of Parliament. Me call a summit be our moving pick. He told us clear say the documents of this country, the peace treaty, pact I signed with the Commonwealth, Britain for Netherlands, all this stuff talks about the history of this country. No? The national security should have the backup. Yes, tsunami a fan. What say? Ghana Broadcasting Corporation. Why you do GBC? They will tell you. every archives biano national security have a backup. Yeah, agreement be no might be a sign. Your history, the national security should have a backup. Today they don't have it. They don't have it. And to say, see the history of this country, unless we go to UK, what is the sense of the national security? No, the budget, no. You're trying to say, you're auditing the budget. I don't get it. Why is it that SSA and you're trying to say a conflict security analyst and the TB Babonte Bekachran and say the national security SSA building the military barracks or Boko? Eti that day a kuya yentimi swami, we don't have the military base or Boko. The national security should do all these things to tell the government, the successive government, to have this. Papa de Kasebine me de pa. Wasi Ghana ya shahain dodo and the correct national security in this country. Omo ya shahain bibia tekia by surprise. Shema make us a joke, boss. Shadia koso. Oh, social media.
Yeah.
Nana Domahiri. Nana Domahiri. Exactly. I will say this.
Yeah.
Drobia Bekabia I don't give a damn.
Nafasi mami, yeah.
Nana Domahiri. And someone walking can you say a borders national security. And somehow Papa Yikai won't go inciting other tribes against other tribes. Will incite you on other tribes against other tribes. Abra semnifie national security to amuche, distorting history, undermining the history and the measures of other tribes. National security for to amuche obia nkasa na nana domahene asama wakekana national security aka omanu aturo betimi aka we dia che dogomba se dagomba hene gariba na sefo na aka kan sa asem wechewa aka Ghana janto Ghana Anke janto Ghana e die tinese national security tra hono ma ye Ghana sadje we say hi beto ye ada no obi antimi nkasa e national security am budget ye audit obi aye de ope bibia ba Ghana eteki aba surprise national security ye ti o mo tra hono no mu bo mu nkura o mo ni police funkita ho ate say o mo ni Ghana military o mo ni Navy for, how many immigration for, to say, be country.
Okay. All right.
Please.
All right.
Mumianya very careful. This country is living on the edge. And Yamangwa said the peace index, you can say the world peace index, by a Ghana dropping. You can say peace, our memoir. It is not a matter of war-torn countries in Kwa, full security ni bibiaka hubi. And no marketing kitty be a
okay. All right.
Nini na ka hubi. And ya kekabom ya catch and say peace any this country.
Okay. All right.
Na Madam Wesi. Urabra ne champo me tucha di amano. And no the statement about was say new patriotic party for omu here clean if any say politics.
Okay.
Statement no the Bible say well realize say e be no ma bi wo hono ma entwa.
Okay.
It is good.
Okay.
But what we are telling them, they say, it is not only Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia and their contested per se, or two Frank Kadima New Patriotic Party.
All right.
Almost contesting the doors. It we aspirant now contested Dr. Bawumia, who said no Kwana race him.
Okay.
It is all cut Dr. Bawumia, Obeka Dr. Bawumia wasama. Can other aspirant in now so wasembi.
Okay.
So what can it seem to? What can it disadvantage? No one can the other contestants ni na wa kan obi anso de. But so wontimi nka obi ade. Na wo yi nipa ba ko fon ko ane de bia ono na abeka no asema. Na ya kwakoye ni tan.
Okay.
Na ya kwaye ni bre. Na ya kwaye sabotage.
Okay.
Na ya kwaye say e dominisi. So you say you so takrache.
Mate.
That's
all right. Doc activated Chaco and I did Zige Steaky bread. Doc Chaco said they were quick one.
Doc Fossey and catch them say. Any national security form why na food security nkoyi ye tonton expiring foods all over the country uhia doc activated charcoal powder se obenum bi obebubo bi se ne be ya ebe flash toxic bia ne poison bi ebewura na doc activated charcoal powder ne se obi a gas abegina mu why bloated uhia doc activated charcoal powder indigestion uhia doc activated charcoal powder doc activated charcoal powder obi a acid reflux how ama okoni na ya oya oda na aduane ne pese boba doc activated charcoal powder ebedi wasam diama
okay
obi a wudidi ana abofo obi a osa etete wo eyemkuro osa huduro bia wo so bia no uhia doc activated charcoal powder na edi wasam diama
okay
anopa osori a osa tablespoon kitua bi no teaspoon kitua bi no afa cup kakra na wa be warm water na de agum no ano check kakra ansa no wadidi ebe flash toxic bi ewo bia poison bia problem bi ewo mu bia no ebe flash e de akwama obi wo hono ma halitosis had a pa isi odidi anadwo we hear doc activated charcoal powder na edi wasem e de amount
okay
skin rashes obi a skin rashes how aba wanim ni na ya pimples wadwen ya se nku na akokos dia ene bebo da bi wasra nku na dwane nsem na enkoda e wo yam doc activated charcoal powder ene bedi wasem e de amount fatu se na usene nya white pa enkonkotua 5000 emia jo 5000 Ghana cedis si epese ye teeth whitening e de man we nya doc activated charcoal powder na ama sa teeth white no ama wososo wanya confidence
okay.
na Adia pharmacy any life pharmacy
okay.
Lancer chemist any culinary pharmacy okay. Kumasi omo obede biato ho Ekus pharmacy wa shama na na boache wotema mensa otakrade and a delight pharmacy okofrodia Widama pharmacy ashama all the pharmacies of Okaishi drug lane esu ubenya biato
okay.
Doc activated charcoal powder for number we is here 059-820-6885 059-820-6885 and 020-66-16620 020-66-16620
okay.
Doc activated charcoal powder
all right
and asuyasna
Yada say Ziga and a day Ziga steak no every 37 minutes past the hour of 8 and praying for no atnase mema atnase and tiba be di in commoni ahwe de koso within the country no na fia here the betumi e de akwakosi the doctors of Ramsey Inusa movement for change watnase and after Alexander Kokun former parliamentary candidate Botiano English man from also atnase and the man himself Nana Kojo Yeboah friend of Dr. Ramsey Inusa, and then a brother of Alexander Ekwoko Nanake Atnas aspiring national organizer. So Atnas Babidi and Komosi. Our text message na face say they are Kenyan and making kind nina ama. Now before me come was on a quick one when we chepam some control says our pem tare apam na utimi address ye na wato na uko bejomo bi hu say yes also atare show no ekoyie bibia e fine there. Now we need chepam for ND and Komona. Chepam one of the best tailors in Ghana and I make catch on one of the best tailors in Ghana. I'll bet you no Eddie and Sawoswapa a year to say church, say funeral, say wedding, say office wear, say parties na woko and I say Kwalania man office one casa mu penny no sort of Jumani Bibiadia. What it chepam ND and common and fire entire and one day any kind of say friend is on bra or beba baby susu na bibia to me akuyam and ako pam senete is in a fata at the amount chepam some control so or I wish you market or honum and or friend 020-683-7738 020-683-7738 chepam or see your custom tailoring and I make one some mature no flex on 600 if you is at the Kessben center or some can say wow what sexual weakness and I feel so numbness and so you know now who the oya won me pacho flex on 600 herbal mixture and a bit to me a boy na sort to problem when na amount and then to no pebi na top na nom na bit to me a boy ye pass so and more elephant herbal mixture no for a waist pains and so constipation 100% herbal o to be now no ma a bit to me a boy best on your rema be to me a ku ye amount so na Sadiq herbal powder so e ho for cocoa and so pals and then over a elephant ointment e ho for waist and body pains backbone rheumatism and so swollen legs in Nano, Yusu elephant ointment no na ebetumi abo ye pa opedudu to ako kanshi Draglin Kobidi Enterprise Kings Walk Herbal Rupash Herbal Alternative Herbal na physical Lose Herbal ne nyina wonsa ebe kan bi wo hono tama Little George Pharmacy Shaman Ecos Pharmacy and na so Nkoko Hillside Pharmacy Kumase Colina Herbal Misty Herbal na so Apidank Herbal Freddie Men's Cool Mama Becky oho wonsa beke bi Mori Junction and Sadik Herbal Center ewo Tobu to from on 0244 153511 0244 153511 and our face to 055 799 7797 onsa ebeka more what text messages ni na no making kind ni na ama na fe. As we move on, na bibia etumi akoye I've seen OPK patriotic voices ewa hanu mekan with the amana face to Jagos from a year in Sanwom and also the need but let me read what Jagos said. I say Ken 2028 Ken darling boy bakope. I say but indeed this country is funny pow. So this Ablekuma rerun violence happened and we didn't hear any prosecution from anywhere, though the pictures and images of those tags are all over social media, but now that they are going for another by-election in which the police is telling Ghanaians that they have arrested 8 of the thugs and they are prosecuting them. Hey, Ghana and Kasa, you can't be sad though. Everything here we do here is funny and laughable. But that was Friday. And Krofia Obon within your best sentence on Wintino. Yen Jambo na Friday, the BCBiano, na yehu teacher Kojo Tepa. Or say nobody compares to Dr. Baumia in this present dispensation. He is a nerd, innovative, and visionary. He is the man we need to move Ghana forward, but Ghanaians are too blind to notice. Vote wisely next time, and you never regret it. He is the man, the next president of Ghana. You can hate him. That's your problem, not mine. Greetings to Chairman Odenoho Kweku Apia Koka, Honorable Eric Nana Ajuman, and the Omoma Kenyina Uchia Obibiara. Then let me read Massa Wood before I come to Yempe for say, good morning KPD, good morning Massa Wood. The fight against Galamsey requires a collective effort, and it is time for Ghanaians to put aside the differences and work towards a common goal. The likes of Prof. Ransford Jampo, who were calling others, who were calling on the previous government to declare state of emergency on Galamsey are silent. Hashtag Ghanaians are watching. And he says that Akwete by-election is a done deal for the MPP. The IGP can deploy all the security agencies to Akwete. Still, the MPP would provide their own security to protect its members and the ballot. Regards to Honorable Sam Pine, National First Chairman, hopeful. And this one brings me back to the panel discussion, because we're going to have a Kutia discussion and then we'll touch a bit on the Bundiri conflict that is really happening at the Upper East area. And then Yoko, when it comes to car theft and car issues in Inano, Yoko, what they really do. When almost say out of 300, they've been able to locate 60 of these stolen cars, and Ghana is becoming a hub of one of the places stolen cars by a krumapa. Ebedi and also home komo will fear hanum, and then we'll do issues with tribal politics. Is a question that I'm asking when it comes to the MPP, and then other matters that are really happening there. But I just want us to pick a bit, just some 2-3 minutes on the Bunduri issue. But I will start with the man himself, Dr. Ramsey Inusa. Na mako nunia bema. Now today, all of them are representing the Upper East region, starting with Dr. Ramsey, ending with the man himself in sunglasses.
Hypocrite.
Yes. Mr.
Oh, as some people who horse will address you and son walk. Me ballet na mu twabo me. And now me better na son abu na mu ba mo bu mani egu so say de mu hu ye.
Okay, yatiasie.
And no de mo bu mani egu.
Yatiasie. Enne
nyankopon announce.
Yes, and he officially announced it. And there were ba na ke abantem oba almost about an hour before the time. Wabetna say atwemwa inside atwemwa. Why you late?
Now what that's so.
What say?
Now what that's so.
Obi abedu anu wa TV man oda. No, obi ame ma bedu anu wa ho ma e wan oda.
Ejebo abase. The Ramsey Bonabaso dog. Only pa bantam Bonabaso.
Why?
Okay, say me enye efutu bia. No efutu.
The wakanaye.
Because where is the
Dog bi abakore.
Oh, nyame adomo
Ana onsan ya.
Yes, an unfortunate incident see.
Okay.
Last week Thursday.
Okay.
Our neighborhood na Ghana Police Service on this very platform no under the SWA leadership no na me bo ma ba super but acquire say de bia no they go and always try and act in a contumacious manner, right?
I mean
recalcitrant manner.
What's uncafofro?
Unlawful manner, unlawful acts. Say de biano mo ko
o say
zakape for be that.
It's first one the man charantia say no sande ba ku shemu.
Well, the mechanic said, "What was a between the mini Rollins na me were Rollins in the tree level. Yeah, the Rollins, any na a tree level here. They say, yeah. Mean to say na ke na any other part because Rollins or the tree part. And you know,
yes,
when you Ghana Police Service no or mu aya ye ko bia ya mfa ni anto omoso engineer year. On my way, the Asameba. The answer American is and say, Omoba me area around 5:50 there about on the 21st of August, or that was on Thursday. Now mobile no moon share police uniform. PM. Moon share police uniform. Moka mokrano police inscription be anisu. Mobile park me kaichi because I parked outside. Na me rush coffee ko ye bibi. Na mako around the road no. Mobile park me chi me car no me property enim. Then you went back, patrolled that street, came back again, moved, came back again. So me watchdogs no friend me catch me say, "Doc, there are some suspicious activities." They don't know if they are armed robbers whatsoever because Abelempe now has been notorious for these crimes these days. Uncontrolled. And you know, listening to this information, quickly no me inform me guard say me see from but bibi we na esi no. So me see from no and maybe say almost na car be me ti say car be moving around as we be park wa suspicious car be sa no or wenfa almost say on my 10 no. There's a sharp curve on my street tell me na take ko ho no and I must pick up be a park ho. So I took the courage and me ko confront you I mean to question and also introduce myself. You know what this was what I said. I call him, I say, "Hello, good evening. Your friend, me Dr. Inusa. Me a resident wa. Me timo aboamo ana. Me hwe kan mu no na boys. Sa drew elections boys otiasie political parties ko fa omo e dey dirty work no. Na won say ebi mu sha asomade abojose ni na rogue elements. They looked very rogue. Into ho na me bo hu kakra. Say it could be say omo ye ewifo enti no me introduce me ho no na omo ka che me say me mfa me kwasesem fioko me doctor enti me mfa me kwasesem fioko just like that. I don't know whether they were high on something was I don't know. Because obi introducing no homa wa the next thing I saw catch is to also greet him and also say something pleasant. What you say but not to talk to him in a rude manner. And you know, me who say I'm more aggressive than me samechi and I make economy for me phone and me free police ni say I say me no but I am sensing danger and one no omo tu share me so me guard all baba de escalate asem no omo tu share no so omo bo me pa omo bo no and can you imagine for the first time mean two same way that de bia yeti say police for innocent civilians na asem no uti said we don't also campaign on the rights of civilians for them to know their rights not akoda de bia yeti say police for no civilians innocent civilians say me ena momo pe me achia say me a suspector who ba be chim no na say wo catch me say wait number 1 identify yourself as a police person and tell me what I've done before holding me back up police station. Do you know say omo yes as ade we omo bo me handcuff e to me sure omo pick up no omo dey me call police station. I didn't know they were police officers. Nothing showed that they were police officers. No police vehicle. At the time I mean no omo kasa introduce me there was no police vehicle around. Until I don't know me say they bia na yeti say police for sa way to innocent civilians. But do you know the most painful aspect? Ogodu police station omuhu say police for no be nim and he realized that the person he picked no wan hwe ya obewa asem no because he realized say oti ajata ebodia intino control statement of complaint say me bu omo over 10 people 10 men menim say me wan this honestly nana menim say me nyame ama me something hold this say over 10 people metima bom and he also realized say the baby asem no bedru no wan hwe ya na obrage wo ho say or your lawyer intino me catch no police station say abrantie intino asem we esi no ameti say suspicious individuals yeni na ye wa no me sure say a lot of us are armed but people don't know. So
yes,
most of the political actors in this country, most of us are armed but people don't know that. Intina come from a pop action efri me fie ebe tu moa maybe someone sema anka obeka che ewiase say me ba say me no mo be ko ana say me ba say me be shoot mu ana. So even saying that at the police station, he hearing that I have a pop action no. Or just yesterday, I was at the police headquarters, and we are still processing this issue because me they are called pips.
Okay.
Uncle Car say, me every 30 almost say me coffee akoyi me too. Aba any omo say in any, I mean, why would a rational human being do that? It's nana.
Okay.
They make kind of say there are rogue elements in the police service. The Ghana Police Service, me de biano me platform way so I've always accorded them with some respect and dignity because I realize say omo are reformed. But if they do not help us fish out these rogue elements now, because they do baby no civilians no omo be and people will put the law into their own hands. Okay. Say do to say in Mexico.
Sure. All right. But I say, let me take 2-3 minutes of you on the Binduri issues. You know, nafi men kona na ho na membra akwo kona fi ET into the Akotaba election, and then probably we'll start with the MPP and then the tribal issues that are really transpiring within. Your quick take on the Binduri issue.
The American said the whole Binduri crisis is also linked to Boku.
Okay.
We believe say. Going forward, political actors ought to desist from having political interests in conflict resolution.
Okay.
Boku crisis, no. I mean, pre-colonial era, the Mamprusis and the Kusasis have been living in peace. Here. We all know all the historic antecedents are a Emma crisis with Ebertom. Politics is number one. Say ye pese ye kano krena. Why don't we instigate these factions of Mokono to go to the Supreme Court to go and challenge their allodial rights? And then maybe we televise it on the various national platforms, including yours, so that Ghana phone na be hune kre. So Obia on the documents. Obia on the right. And yes, sir. They should go to the Supreme Court to fight this issue. Mamenfa asidama yewra asante hene otumfo says to I've seen say or he is trying his best to try and bring a solution to this crisis ekos wo Bokuni Bindurin. Na otumi hu say there are some rogue elements omum pese peace eba recently no yet say ohini bi belonging to one faction omokunu within the Ashanti region omokunu ya and up to now no we've not been able to get any information as to who these assailants were. But meanwhile, going forward no allodial conflicts Ghana chieftaincy disputes no doso Savannah region recently na nkrofo bi so sa matise 9 ehwe omonkwa omokun asase ho. What are we going to do as a country? How are we going to bring in new legislations it would empower the Ghana House of Chiefs which is here to be able to deal with this matter? Because I do not believe say politics or political actors would go in there with a neutral stance without having a political interest to solve this issue. And Boku crisis are solving that. Okay, the Dabon crisis.
Yes.
And yet Otunfo said to the Otosumi this Dabon crisis wouldn't have been resolved because political actors always go in with their interests, which is here, and there's always politics as usual. So me sre yenuanumu ewo Bokuni Binduri say share obi a wa asem bia no onko court no onko di na asem. Let us not put the law into our own hands.
Okay.
We are a country governed by laws and a constitution.
Okay.
And everybody is equal before the law. Obia on the right. But enye say amodi tuo ni sikan ekokumu already no you are regressing development in your area.
Okay.
Ohwe mpuntumu enkoso oboku.
Yes.
Curfew asem no eha adwuma businesses. How can you operate 12 hours?
Yes.
Meanwhile you can operate more than 12 hours. Which is here. Schools, various schools, and kola bebrea omo oboku
have to stay home.
They have to stay home. And now I mean okasa no busy for no area omo dia no hopefully no going for wasi for so sa ebetro omo dia. It's coming too much.
Okay.
Intimacy. Let us ensure that peace will prevail.
Okay.
And indeed, minim say the justice system so sa no the acting chief justice or born whom of the power to really cleanse the judiciary and ensure that judiciary no ebejina ye.
Okay.
Mami born abaso so sa and I'm sure say with him at the realms of affairs no justice will be served so that peace will prevail because you can never have peace without justice.
Sure.
And no the fundamental.
Okay.
Inti me power match or power me nuanu mo boko say.
Okay.
Omuma yemfa so asem we enko court na obi enko kana asem. Then
Okay.
whoever is prevailing as the rightful owner of Boku or the rightful person to take up the stool now, then we will support the person.
Okay, all right. But I say, Dr. Ramsey Inusa, movement for change in a 10 and can remember Nana Kojo born and a K. I mean, take almost just about 2-3 minutes on the Bunduri issues with him. Nana, I mean to you on that score, the conflicts that is really happening there. No,
Kojo Mwatche,
Major so.
Mnianu Mwinswachi. Kojo de Dikan, the Asidakasi Kessben. Adwuma for any adwuma any fearful nyina say me say mo yibon ama na say me nua osantroni a wa free mo no mo so mo tai echi Kojo announcement bi bo am almost every time bi am be fear bia and adwa so man nyina yesi yeda Kessben for ase na my YouTube platform into the other will be biara wotimi buy yen bi ase MPP General Secretary ebe buy
okay
member of Parliament for German South and also buy Uraka na Kojo Dankwah Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia Asuma nkrofo mo buy intimi da obi ase idam panimfo ya on busy schedule nyina echi wotimi buy be support yen no da obi ase
all right
na the Dominion Munsua, we support him in Pipe Munswase, Dr. Emusane, Captain Kwoko. That was Master Power. That was a power. But you,
Boko. Yeah.
to Binduri to be precise. I think the issues are AC or Maimu on this conflict, you know. A bread to see in a de Yahushim. Na ye boa na yitimi solve problem no once and for all. They see what Alavanyoni nkonya ntem no. Onim di ntie na somdua aba ho no. As a chrono mo ko hu na ban declare say security zone.
Okay.
Inti soldier for net ho. Samompe. Inti mesra ban say baby omo pribia ban vanezanto so. Don't declare the security zone. Name free both family and them. Na some jimbra. Kojo ti ma say. Because o dan ma doctor inu sa enei nkrofo be ka say no kre omo de amomo. After some years no other group of people were sorry. Said there be yempene emi enfa omo. We say we chemu nso amomo a omo the rightful owners and so mpene se chemu. If we say the feel say yedia ti yempene enti yen declare no security zone ye declare the security zone so ade ba ko so wo mu a wan hwe nso betimi esi o se ye hwe nso ne say Kojo Dankwah na ho ye mahi ene wasase da me dan echi a na ma pagya ntokwa wo so ko be sa ban ji free wo sisem na ban age enti o se hwe factors ni nyina ebe papa de I mean genuine way o se nke hwe issue we say ebe kwa kodi the rightful owners na nsem and also ne ye bia na other parties are sorry also said ye anopai em say we test bi na work na eye Israel ne Palestine for Gaza
yes
and tokwai
yeah
asase hu asase hu na Israel and Palestine de no yen komhye me de minim yes a bad thing see betimi esi ano kwan ko man be koso asori aman so akosi se ebi ewiase bi ewiye beba da bia me bompa na me danya me say yen fom ha no that kind of rivalry no anyhow Palestinians them say they are about 90% Muslims, right?
Yeah. Majority Muslim.
90% is 90 maybe I think about 90% Muslim.
Majority Muslims.
And the Israelis here about 90% Christian. What do I say? And the rivalry between these two brothers, no. The Muslims know, the Christians know.
Jews who say
Jew for I say Israel for so Jew for. A bad thing see between me and no. I just say Yamina. But they hide it. Unfortunate. And your religious war. And you know, Obeko Binduri one when you are no menu. They cause Kusas and man crucified. Omo wari omo tefako. Binduri for you here for. Look. Tribe no ethnic group
Nordness no.
Yankee Punas Nordness.
Nordness no.
Ubekom no. Certainly meaning say be a two ethnic groups and no more fighting over a certain portion of land. Now, if you look at the amount of money we are spending in these areas, and you see the year development too, the pattern tokwa. I mean, your bedroom bemben so or see a transini who said there it doesn't worth it. It doesn't worth it. As Sikaya de call says de Kosia de Quaco, yeah, or Honmu year. Me GDA sent out the 5 northern regions, no, where the amount of money we've wasted on conflict. Kodonki assessor almost brew. The number of properties I say because of Untoquanti. Then we are no best. A minute to say was some transit. No more the development of the area. No. Is better than the air causeway. Some will try to catch Maria now in MBA. And then Penny Forces say, we need a mutaya, but you a tick.
Yeah.
ti aban ne betimi a me de ho no omun declare the security zone.
Okay.
Then far asumji mra. I think that is the only option I was saying.
I think around that area, no, the search that production is giving me is that we're looking at the Mamprusi and the Kusasis more. That area, honum, yeah.
The continuation of
the extension
part of
the
Boku municipal. I think it was somewhere 2012.
Bunduri and not Binduri. Okay, because meaning Binduri, it's not Bunduri, and be a different place.
Binduri.
So I know that you are Madame for Ifri. I have heard to say, and this is your also quoted the party.
Atuguba.
Binduri.
Son of Binduri.
Yes, son of Binduri.
I work my minty way.
Wow. The cost no at times no. Your tea and some year, young whom baby ya, you very fast seminar. Free. And I think I agree with Doc any Nanaki. Your you know, we need ideas like this. We put all together. Now you share how effective I bet to me I solve this problem once and for all. Because these are people some of them are in the southern sector. I have friends who are more free cruises. I have friends who are more man cruises. So when it happens like this, you don't know where to place the distance so that you will not affect it will not affect any of your friends. Hey, na mesromo. The other day, no, na me can say problems na the Armenian Michael Yanko court, yesi ninyina. But I think say the bet me a boy pa if the elite are omo free hono bet me back together. Elites now more free honor. Yes. So more to me back together. No more can say these are our people. We are going to talk to them. And to omo man prusi background. Na omo lady na ya come man prusi for her. Na yeni omo ko kasa. Omo work sasi background. No omo so lady na yeni omo ko kasa. Na omo who say they are moving. Say be ya bus back. No omo nyina team. Because one thing I mean who omo who say. Because you me service was Sablugu. You want to that time no na Konkoba na no ma war no start here. Na dagbani nibi aware oba onu free Konkoba site home. No mo pese man no emfa de yire no emom no mo nkun. And a man is Debbie and he's standing at the entrance of the house no until says then on me kwa kwa ni ma nje on kunu first and on musu si dagbani ento me nkum ni a dagbani until they were outside o me yes sana police for so soldier for a free bawa barras and on be for ba no edikoy. So I believe that so mo to me a bat together crusasi any mamprusi for aba together. Ebeye din say obibeka say or should to omo. And I believe that that is the only way. So mo who say oh yem crofo ayedi yeni ehwe omo akọ amoasun ade akọ echiri omo ye politics omo ye say omo ye say omo nyina aba together omo ka say they are air cost so no ye enjoy. I'm sure say omo betu omo ye dey can know their otunfo no I believe it will help omo yes romo because the cost no higher nyina because meeting hey I'm a business person. I'm thinking of Niyama met to be the Afriho Ediaba. You understand? The other time I call somebody, I say, oh, me pay way. So I say, oh, no, Master, say the me to me. You understand? And it is affecting all of us.
Yeah.
I would say that I'm not from there. But the Armenia Afriho no. See, I mean to me, and Tina I say, and I buying so unfunny nice for. It's good, sir, with the curfew. At all. But I keep on saying, say, some of these things, when it happens, no, we shouldn't treat it like, say, oh, it's conflict. Until obidi and yamrasembia na yamane di who sa. When we start arresting some of the perpetrators, na yedu omoko court, na yedu omwasam, na yejili omubia, sɛ obi ti baabi na obi ɛkɔ whisper bibi ɛhyɛ n'asom sɛ kɔ na kɔyɛ si a ɔbɛdwen ho mmienu ansa na wakɔ.
Okay, but I say Psalm 23 an easy buy. Say men can show say open mobile phones see idea and mobile sikano and fan to us could be surprising and nuntino o babe jis oko susu at what 3 months na akoto phone or say dabi ben yes sir. Psalm 23 an easy buy. Say men can show say bra now no money nkomo no mema phone no easy cra. Wo 300 Ghana cedis wo sisi a o temen kan ya mema number bi no afre o fresh number na o de koho na fa 300 Ghana cedis ne ko wo de koto say pam say your iPhone or Samsung or Tecno or Infinix and after so white will be a here biano phone buying and win here as Psalm 23 and easy buy for enfamount. Why you know as easy as anything for you. And to brand deposit 300 Ghana cedis now deposit here obamount a easy chance to pay up this particular phone now what's a word general say 10 Ghana cedis a day. Tell you obey no bosome and also obey weekly every 10 Ghana cedis every week biana obey Sanchez ni nyina amount. Say so no so wo hia eye afe ba kon bosome miensa bosome nsia ni nyina no o deposit eye sika na eye phone no o de eye half no to ho and also say o de sa deposit ne beto sisi a o de phone no be ma no wakwa use na wo tua da aka no kakra na wonsa aka na ye wo phone no. Psalm 23 an easy buy and I can say mu atro fine so or say or delete in TV and I so microwaves and you know we hear a TV and answer microwave so only Psalm 23 and easy buy for ND and common. Jenamano 0244 711 873 0244 711 873 and answer 0248 29 27 63 0248 29 27 63 na onhwe na onyi sa phone ne maw na afi nu tua ne kakrakra na je phone na fa koye adwuma mo associations and also me schools and any government organization bia mo hia phones dodo na mo de ama ayem workers and associations ni nyina no Money Psalm 23 and easy by for ND and Komo na obetumi ahwe ama bibia etumi akoye ama multi credit some can choose we did 26 years now we no or the age medie bi anase adesronku bi kra na ebre wo a wo tie misisi ano enu ntine se wo nye client e multi credit savings and loans aka wen wo ye client so wo honom na so wo kra business na wo pese de sika hyemu so a multi credit some can choose bofo ye na loan no omo de aba na bofo ye na loan no eye medie foforo mo de aba wo ba beji eye sa bisen na da kwakwose wadwumam na atumi atumpon ama wo de ani je wom ade bia me kan say no collateral ye nje collateral bia emfi wonsam enu ntine sa wodwen say bia wo kwe na bank for the collateral wonsam de amepacho insisa no collateral ye processing a fast amount na wodu sika no na da ko share business ni na afi wo so waye adwuma no low interest rate e ho asem kra e ka ho bie friend number we na oni eye multi credit for ND and Komo 03220 374123 and answer 0244 384233 and answer 050 125 7556 and answer 0244 882402 na onyomo ND and Komo. Johnny Kessben drive and I feel so Kessben traffic jam ene ekosi fiada any day na win almost about up to 500,000 Ghana cedis and mega cash lucky box adestron kokra de mawo star 426 star 6 hash star 426 star 6 hash all networks yambo ni agro ni yen driving coffee ni yen sika ni yen nje unya ndu fie na wo traffic from 7 to 10 pm yambo bi na yen nje ni yen sika ni yen fanto petrol ni bi ni yen fan hwe ye ho my guy turn the traffic into cash and I make a show no mega cash lucky box ho sm and I make a show sisiano yenko na fe yenko to yenkomodie so I have a WhatsApp message from here say evangelist Abel can come bodu aka teacher Bonti as a politicians must respect we the franchise looked at what happened in Ablekuma and they have now arrested those who caused it. Come on. And also and then this one says good morning Kojo Oboba Kanle Oboba killing Bobo at Jobu Men's Fashion Agogo Boise Ashanti Achim North. Ghana Police, they don't know their rights. Okay, I think he's talking about their two, Union Bema Dog, and Ode Nede Abanon. Now, Kablabi from Pokwase Benghazi says that the NPP presidential hopeful and candidate Brian Echampo must be rejected by Ghanaians because he's so tribalistic and divisive. Man, that is why he cited Mampusi against Kusasi in a chieftaincy dispute. His tribalistic sentiment can destroy the whole country. The way he treated Dr. Baumia, same way he would treat Ghanaians. Getting to Mr. Greetings to Mr. Eric Hojeto and then Mr. Courage Makafui Nenekpe MD for TDC. And that brings me to Nanake to start a discussion as to what is really happening with the MPP. Is it a fact that over the weekend up until now, there been trumpeting of issues that has to do with tribal politics, and now so say assembly you can't ye and ye man reply no. Is that what Dr. Baumia eti your mass are reply now? What Dr. Baumia said in the US of A, would it spark any other issues within the MPP? And then moving forward, what the response coming from Brian Echampo himself, and then knocking it hard to say that same way we need to discuss it as a new patriotic party. We lost vote within that space. They are telling us they have almost about 1 million people or 1 million votes within Mampusi Kusasi, and they lost it during the elections. So we cannot take a decision to say that we won't talk about it. Let's talk about it. Is that what the MPP is saying? Nanake, yenti unafe, yenuma sebio yeni ukrumu hono. Doctor, ene Alex, eso etumi abem.
Be a seminary, na said we no. Why me answer my confused?
I don't know why you're confused. Are you guys playing tribal politics? The MPP. That's some American say well, presidential candidates, aspirants, are playing games with tribal politics. And we've seen videos. We've seen Dr. Bawumia in the US of A commenting on a supposed video he has seen to say that one of the candidates is telling him that he is the cause of they not winning numbers because of a man ni enti na moment winning numbers that region. Again, one of them ndi nipa or be treme asambe ka se ne yire enye Ghana ni onye true Ghanaian na original court na oboa eye MPP no na MPP for mu nim se oye man ni onam na oye lectures no na mu nim se oye MPP ni. We're asking, are you guys now starting playing tribal politics within the MPP?
Kojo,
yes, sir.
Issue is very sensitive.
Very. And about?
Very sensitive.
Very.
In the political terrain, no. No Ukrainian and what do you say? Any political terrain, but you just keep quiet on it. Is it not true, said Dr. Mahmoud Babi and Mamprusini? Is it not true? It's true, right? Minini said Dr. Mahmoud Babi, a comment on Meki, he was trying to run away from his tribe. That isn't the case. Na minyini yenso say ebia minim comment kra Dr. Brian Echampo emeki but chairman the NDM say mehumbi say okase na yire enye Ghana ni na whatsoever. What will we gain from such comment? Nuya NDC mo national organizer Yamin. I think another issues came like that so also in Ghana.
Yes, I remember something like that.
And they were national organizer of the NDC. And then they qualify to be so Ghana and also in Ghana. Is it by birth or by friend say the Ministry of Interior say naturalization. And there checks in the ISA. It be a Samira DNA by birth and now by naturalization. and no be Ghana ni. I believe say mesere ye mpanimfo nyina including Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia say o ignore asem we ya megidi ye say nka enye decide na be topic for discussion no. What you say? Also for me say don't give the devil attention for him to give you direction. Ebi ananka Dr. Bawumia ignore ya. Every Ghanaian knows say Dr. Bawumia Mamprusini. I mean this and I was saying this somewhere that Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia was a victim of circumstance.
Yeah.
What you say? And talk about between Mamprusi and friends Kusasis. Obeto you. Dr. Bawumia ye won no. Because this conflict has been there since early 1950s. Obeto.
Kessben 92.9.
So who attribute to him? And no one call to Kwano. Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia go kanche Mamprusi ni bia so go to and no go kanche Kusasi ni bia say be me time. But I don't somewhere see any say. And to Kwana the two ethnic groups. And young flag bearer no happen to be among one of the ethnic group, whether we like it or not. But to me, talking about this in public, what will we gain? I believe sen kayenye kan hu bom na efre enua no doc. E kwa be na ebetimi afa so solve problem ya ekoso yi. Na dia asumdua ba between woni mu nuanom no na ma yenso political party no sebe voter ya hwe free ho no omatimi eje bibia ma na kan yatimi solve problem. Let me be very emphatic here. What we are doing, both the response from Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, whatever Dr. Brian the Champion said, whatever Treme said, we are rather deepening the issues. We are not solving the problem. We are rather deepening the issues. Yeah, expand the problem, no? So if I may ask, yeto abaniwi na Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia winia. Those who are saying all these things, would they be bold enough to go to the Kusasis? These same people, would they be bold enough to go to the Kusasis and plead for vote? Would they be bold enough to go to the Mamprusis and plead for vote? Assuming Dr. Brian Champion a wini. Obetimi nya kokodro akọ Mamprusi for no say monto abamame. I mean, to me, yeah, lower the political standard no. My nyere na nko a, my nyere ochena nso. What am I say? My nyere when it comes to politics, every individual matters. Every individual matters. Mesre ye mpanimfo yi.
Okay.
Say omo hwe omo kasa omo kana bontin na ye. Because ebe create division. Division kese. What you say?
Yeah.
Ebe create division kese.
Okay.
No masre omo nso aye ka omo ho nsem no. Me who say aye ni ntin ma ye quite busy with so many, but and now my team bedru ye na. Because social media, the known people I know at the MPP headquarters, a big position. It did Dr. Brian the Champion at time, Casa about yes, go whatever, hotel ones and some, and Uber supporters be being conform. You know the minimum. I know these people are very gentle. They are quiet. When you get involved, Dr. Bawumia, I'm saying, what is happening? They are also. Mesre. I mean. You know, we are not building the party. We are pending for a sabi. Any question can you no be near to move? Me yan kano kure. Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia 61 years. So tell me be Dr. Brian the Champion, I think 56 or 55 or 56 years. Or tell me. Where from all this? Initially it was Dr. Bawumia and Kennedy Japan. Now it has shifted from Dr. Bawumia and Kennedy Japan from Dr. Bawumia to Brian the Champion. Ochena ebi ebedu aduchum so. Kwabena Japan mo so. Ye be wie chire no. That these key people are here omo togetherness to win the election no. You are separating omo. And mind you, these leaders are able bomudin. Omo nyina wo followers o.
Yeah.
Kojo say yentimi anya dwuma nka omo amom. Yentimi anya dwuma nka metimi atena ofide isu waka. The insult a call Canada Japan so in the 2024 primaries a year. I can't be the lose elections no. Yes.
Kennedy Nkwa.
No, I mean me can say at or no
Kennedy Nkwa.
Alan no one party who been to me for the DM. What am I say?
Yeah.
Alan no a free party. Eti one only the no now the chapter near close. Ya close is our chapter no. In the end.
No dear.
What am I say?
But
I will say this here. Even insulting him will not add a single vote, but rather will be a penasem or no ninty will vote against or will not even vote at all.
Okay. All right.
Yaba bedroom pempen so be a share. Ubakwa kodru baby. May 2024 election I'm Ashanti region. People were talking.
Okay.
Muko jina didi mu watem tete mu hu ya no mabegina say ye nto abama mo.
Wow.
Yes. No mabegina mo na mo say ye nhwa mo so. Ye nto abama mo medi ye so no. You people cannot control yourself. And the equasui mas enim go ase you. Tan ye ni kwase ye entertain.
Okay. All right.
Sabe me papa ne Dr. Baumia. I will not be happy sending my better see ye din atem. But na champo wabobra. Baby wabon the bread no. Ni nuanom enipa dan ne do so the same as Dr. Mahmoud Bamion's one crofo e dan no. Kojo sabe ye no bi kura crofo dan yen. How much more? Crofo ma bo mo bra ababedum pempenso ma bedrui. Kojo yen 40 to ye ko hit 50 ye say abrabra bo. No more 60. What you say?
I mean, Doctor.
Say the obuni and the other mama, me the mama, papa no. See these people as your mother, as your father.
Okay.
Ni ehwe nsema wo ka kire no, wo ka fe kodwa ni maka fa ne ho no. Say papa ne gine obetimi aka sansem na fa ne ho.
All right.
Mama ye nyini in politics.
All right.
And stop this kind of dirty games na ye play no. Ye be wie no. Ni dipping cracks na. What the concrete shema na ntimi fele.
Okay.
Na Dr. Inusa na ni aje. Na kwa ni aje.
I am Pastor Dan.
This is 2029.
I am Pastor Dan at Apia Kokobing. Your program has been very encouraging and educative. Dr. and KK, bravo. Muso Modiano no, and then hi Kessben, please tell your panel to explain Operation Feed Yourself. Okay, you do hold on some to me on my ear. Dr. Maminti Onafi, member.
Operation Feed Yourself on
Nana Keno, all can asem no, Nani na ye tieno, and we are all in support. Say, we need stronger opposition parties in this country.
Sure.
I know the Mukana Keke. Mwakuma Mudi.
Ada ushe makuma.
Mishimba.
Kojo.
Yes.
Oh, sir. Asem yaka na yaka say because ye free Montino. Ye bese MPP wu. President Kufuor anu. Omampenye dada Kufuor anu. Omuko bie Dankwah Patriotic Institute no. Ewo MPP for headquarters ewo kokomlemne. Oka asembi na dia na omo nyansa a omo betie sa asem no futuo no e de adwuma no. Omafa dia susa omo amfa no ene ye hu omo. Oka se mo anhwe yi a mo beba be ye te se de CPP. You will vanish like CPP because MPP was built on the spirit of collectivism and not individualism. Mpachaza otimasiye. Me a metina hano. Me papa is a founding member of the MPP. Those that know very well. MPP for abenya omu first presidential candidate no. Me papa na engineer the whole national campaign for MPP to get its first president. In the party no sebi no we were brought up in the party. Into ye name the values of the party. But and then no party now declining. Party now say today it's more of a religion or tribe. And I mean, Dr. Bamuma also say it's not about his religion, it's not about his tribe. He is even complicit in this act. Because at a point in time, no, Okoye campaign will baby, Eka said, na oye Christian, na oka Methodist for brigade. I don't know, say Okongo was it Methodist for more brigade be.
Yeah.
What was it called?
It's brigade.
Brigade, Methodist brigade, boys brigade. Thank you very much. And usansu ye kremoni. Ye nim say o papa de no maame de omo ye kremofo ye wo kremo sumu. Na de na o ko join Methodist brigade o ye brigade boy. And also say fa economy no ho say fa no ho ben. You were brought in as an economic waste. Tell the people of Ghana, because enya onyamesum, enya o tribal affiliation, and edit bread and butter as ebaba tables of the people of Ghana. We've seen it, and let me read the constitution of Omoamu Party, because after Eneno, I can tell you for a fact, sir, Dr. Brian Champon, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, and Honorable Kennedy Ejapon are not qualified to lead the MPP. They should be disqualified. Now, let me state why. Oshe Omu Article 2, the aims and objectives of the party now. Mm-hmm. Article 2.4 says that to foster and actively promote unity among all the peoples of this country, regardless of ethnic origin, position, gender, occupation, status in society, or political affiliation. But also aims and objectives are the entire MPP is to promote harmony irrespective of your ethnicity. Intino so okojina baby na okase me ya nodna me ya onua me ya kremoni intino muntuma me ya eto shemra no so obi kojina baby na okase we Stephen Amwa he went Tescom program bi ewo Kumasi Okase, Christians are not ready for a Muslim president. Okasa and that's Okasa. Isn't that against MPP or running the constitution?
Kessben 92.9.
Kennedy Japan. Tribal comments now oye ni na even before Okase I before ni as a before ni I before no omuntu show no. Isn't that tribal? So all these people what say nyame opese otre Ghana for nyema obe biebie the cracks in the MPP atremu say we were the angels in the MPP. We were the true virtuous people of the MPP. Okay, and then no Alan Tramati nyame I expose you money na. Today look at the way the party is declining. Nanado Dankwah Akufo-Addo Omampenyi Dada ka assembly. And he really practiced it. Or say, to me, ye de kwasiafo and they pray to me. Ne de nyansafo na ye de nye on mine. Unfortunately, no. And then ubetna platform so na ubo MPP for no names are. Come on, who would you mention? Abronya, won to me. I mean, these are the images of MPP today. Where are the wise people? Where are the sensible people in the MPP today? Because these are the leaders of the MPP today. Nanado Dankwah Akufo-Addo wabese party. Na MPP maybe so assembly. Mami come assembly. Na like asema o pesa obisa no ko bisa Nanado na ka say and pray to me.
You know the answer.
But any party na dey pray to me.
Obodi edi na ka bisa say ntidi na oboy na say say.
Obodi ni wi aka kire say enyasafo emu wo hin.
Ene kasa no hwe party no mu. And they want to be pre-national chairman. Can you imagine?
Imagine what?
Want to be a pre-national chairman of the
party ni? I don't know party ni.
Oh, Minya.
Oh, say.
Minya. and they say yeah try say on also in the chrome also cocoa foam oh
yeah
o de obo say cocoa dua ba ko obo hu cocoa dua ba ko ha na de me pese me catch am say nana
untu we anyumo cocoa board
o de say obo hu de me pese me catch am say the wise people the erudites the technocrats there omo enimdie no omo ni na edin ama party no egu.
Okay, all right.
People like Maakye Jako, he has come out to speak. Me wafa Kojo Preko.
Okay, all right.
Right?
Time na so.
Penny for every ID, Emma, we good party no. Into the current faces of the party.
Namely,
you know them.
Alex, my minty na be your fetch me dey.
I'm say they also were MPP mono. Omo no eyo omo hu. Because Obekai prior to 2024 elections no. Omo did the scenes of Kennedy Ejepon ebaye. Recently so my son who another post eka efa the 10 scenes of
Brian
Champo. Omo Niama ayeka etia Brian Champo, Niama Brian Champo, ayawa so Westwood gon so no ye ni de keka ho. Omo si dey be anim. But they no more pretty winty. Omo say wo. One of the kind of people omo ti, they don't care about Ghana. They omo care ni nyina to me. That is all MPP. They don't care about you. Enti wo hwe de ekoso no me enye me wanwa wo. Eyo omusuban a enu na ekoso no. Omusuban boni omoditi omu party mo. Se omu ankasa omu ni wukoba. No omu pushi wo se koye bibi na wo koye. O china bi ombe use against you. That is MPP. And that is exactly what they are doing to themselves. Enti de ekoso no wo hwe mo a wo hwe bibi a omu constitution na doctor ekenkan ye no chere say there is total failure of leadership ewo party no mo. There's no leader ewo MPP mu sisi amene wo kasai. No one that say your chairman call baby na he introduce you no na mo say yeah or yeah acting chairman the MPP. Although sisi wa ye tum ba mo hia efutu obi a mu benu obemamu. You know, the party is in disarray. You know, and no nyansafo mo wo party no mu na ankombe to me aka nyansasem a chiro mo no ya mo nyina akotra enchen enti kakra bia omo anu gbegbegbegbegbe atemdidie eni sebi yebe kasa sebi nyansan bia enim no omu no mo di party na enim na omu say party no time am be started this presidential we no mo started from sro e di aba form no e na ye mu bi e catch am say politics ni nyina ye yo we learn from each other and we learn the best practices no. This is not the first time mo opposition. And people who have been in that situation before, Ushe, kwen omu faso, edi yo omu niyama, ne mo omu etumi esorigina ebium. That is how you go. You don't think about flag bearer when your party is in disarray. You don't do that. Because a party, they are the winning election, no, the grassroots mobilization. No. When you mobilize your grassroots very well, irrespective of Nipa winning the beba, within a twinkle of an eye, because the grassroots were there to sell the person for you. And nothing now, political actors. No one will say, we can say, me independent. They be, you are in good terms with your party. No, you don't stand as an individual because you will not make an impact. And that is the main reason why Mujina as independent candidate, no, they are not able to make headway. Because you need the structures to work for you. You need the structures to be on the ground. You've not created the structures. Now we see who pay flag bearer. And that is the result, sir. Because if they have a strong hand, a directive party no form no, Sanye may will call it to order. One year, obe sanction according to the constitution of the party. But she said, no leadership. And to be a the open. And at the end of the day, you know, I believe in having a strong opposition party because me wa baimo.
Okay.
Because we are very strong on the ground, sir. At least it put us on our toe. You know say ye bibia there is a opposition ewo ho a omo hwe dia ye but
outside gentility.
oh, it's not outside gentility. You no kware na ye ka kire mu no because we show to Ghanaians that we are responsible opposition.
All right.
Until the amoye bia na ye bomb echi na ye eche na for the alternative aye wo edimomo, and that is why Ghanaians voted massively for us. And it's not that easy, but we shared previously. Now you are losing election poto.
Yeah.
Now election no you lose e be see wo man mu da. Now you bu fu. Ebufu e wo ye mu in 2016 no. Enye no bi ni yo.
Okay.
Now you bu fu, but in penifo e wo ho a omutumi e so part no mo. And omusi yen ko ni say. And na yen nyina ye di echi. And that is the way I believe say so monko, but they are being arrogant. They don't want to listen to advice.
Oh.
Yes, MPP leadership, they are very arrogant. They don't want to listen to advice. Sheminia Nanake, Otihei, and Opay or Kasano, you can see that this is a leader. But uncontrolled Moniso Muntua, because they don't want to listen.
All right.
Lastly, in regards to statements now, about the ethnicity of Samira Bawumia, I think as a country, we should all come together to condemn such acts. Kwame Nkrumah ware wana. Kwame Nkrumah ware Egyptian.
Yes.
Mia Metirano, Minana of Egypt.
Okay.
So we have people of diverse culture in our society, and it should be part of the beauty of our society.
Okay.
We are Ghanaians.
All right.
We stand for something.
Okay.
It is our kind of politics that MPP4 pushing, very, very dangerous to our democracy.
Okay.
And
very
we have
dangerous.
to come out as Ghanaians to condemn the MPP for such statements.
But I say 42 minutes past the hour of 9. The African University Communication Business University, up the hill. It's Munjoni on the 6th of September 2025, 5 p.m., 5 a.m. Alumni for our student Richard, and you call up the hill. You call di ejumedi bi wo ho ye ko walk ye ko nante na fe ye bo ya pomudi ni ye pa. I didn't know 6th of September 2025, 5 a.m. sharp. Dey nyina e wo ebri kwan so ho no ma na fe ya sha se ebri hill no na fe ya fit no pa no ye konti be convergent ye wo ye ayimensa na fe so no. Side attractions, Kinky Party will be there, refreshing fruit juice, aerobics session, they are Kenyano, Edina, Ebetwaso, Ose,
Kinky Boako for more.
Kinky Boako for more, and you be deeper.
Kinky Boako from Gamaja, and over
and a happy birthday to Charlotte Kakari, aka Babya, deputy producer, Emma Richard Apia Sapo. Kessben, my senior, I see the skills. We Charlotte Kakari, aka Babya Kakari, hold my father's name. Baby Yani, yeah, we a guy. Baby Yani, happy birthday to you. A.K.A. Shati, A.K.A. Kessben Beyonce, A.K.A. Mama Mepe Toy. Happy birthday to you, little one. Like I said, your lunch is on me today. Why? Happy birthday to you. And then happy birthday to you, Miss Naomi. Jeshi of UBA Bank. What can I say? Wait for D for your child. So happy birthday to you, Miss Naomi Radin Shaw. And then happy birthday to you, Amina Ibrahim. Happy birthday to you, Amina. Happy birthday. And then happy birthday to you, Busiampenyi Atabedi Akon Latte Epiapem, CEO of Derico Electricals Limited. 82 years today, still standing strong. Happy birthday to you, Busiampenyi Ata Bedi Akon Latte Epiapem, CEO of Derico Electricals Limited. And then happy birthday to you, Raymond Kwesi Dozie, CEO of Ray One Multimedia. Happy birthday to you. And then happy birthday to you, Emmanuel Kwesi Anton Taba of Amshaw University. Happy birthday to you. And then happy birthday to you, Hajia Rookie Posh. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you, Rookie. And that's it. Any other Jimmy Basi Midi at the Kojo Preko Dankwah. And hearing this song tells you that we're closing the curtains down, leaving you with the man, Sergio, and Mickey, Tony Montana, and the team. Achi, Medford action in brought from now to 2 p.m. Enjoy the very best of sports right here on Kessben Sports.